G'day boys. So is the Armory Pass worth it and can you make good money from it? Well, I'm gonna tell you the low risk and the high risk way. Just to start off with some basics, this is all gonna be done in Australian dollars. So this is gonna be completely different to your own currency. USD is gonna be a lot less, but the conversion is gonna be very similar in terms of the rates, the skins, and the cases. So for an Armory Pass, it costs about $24.75 Australian dollars. And for this, you get 40 star points. And they can be used in any of these collections, as you can see here. I've actually gone ahead and crunched the numbers, and I've done my own little experiment. First off the bat, I just want to say that small arm charms, missing link charms, all around will never make you money unless you get really, really lucky. So first off is the low risk, low reward, and that is simply getting a gallery case or a fever case. So a fever case goes for about $1.46. And a gallery case goes for $1.47. So basically they're about the same price, give or take a couple of cents at a time, depending on what the market is projected to go, you know, because some people like to spam open some certain cases so that it will fluctuate up and down, you know, by 5 cents, give or take. Because these are worth $1.47, $1.46 respectively, but this can fluctuate, you know, up and down about 5 cents. And obviously in the future, it might go up or it might go down, but I think it's quite stable on this price so far. So the reason why is because 2 stars from the Armory Pass cost about $1.23 per spin or per purchase of the cases. So that means you're making around 20 to 25 cents a profit each case. And obviously you sell these though, there is a Steam and Counter-Strike tax. So you'll be taking home around about 15 cents on average from each case on profit. And this means that you can rebuy the Armor Pass and come out with, you know, a 15-cent profit, because that's what I expect to be happening. So you farm all the points, you buy all the cases, then you resell them all in the Steam market. And then from there, you buy another Armory Pass, and then you come out of field with an extra $2 in the Steam wallet, which is low risk, low reward. At least you're making money consistently. Obviously, you can be a real big grinder and just grind out all the Armory Passes and then sell them all again, and then sell all the cases and then buy all of them again. Then you end up coming with about $8 profit through every single session that you have. And if you have all 5, because you can have 5 act at the same time, you can get $10 profit per 5 Armory Passes completed, which isn't too bad if all you're doing is just enjoying and playing the game, and boom, you just pocket $10 to either buy some skins, buy some keys, get a bit lucky, you know, whatnot. But that is the low risk, low reward. You can make money consistently off it, unless the market crashes or something, and then no one's doing everyone's doing Armory Passes, and the amount of volume there is for the cases just goes crazy, and then no one's buying it. It's all going to crash and go down. But the way that Counter-Strike is going and how the market and the case market is going is that I don't see that happening for a long time, because people are gambling addicts in this. So that's the low risk, low risk reward. Craft stickers, craft these ones as well. Same as the charms. Just not profitable in any really way unless you get really, 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 really lucky. And I mean like really lucky. Now for everybody's favorite high risk, high reward. So I actually did an unboxing of the Sports and Field collection. The reason I picked the Sports and Field collection is because all the other ones make less money. So per skin, per rare, per rarity, per tier, is all less than the Sports and Field. The Sports Field holds the most profit per mil spec, per pink, per red, per purple, per even the industrial grade, even though it's kind of very similar on that level. But past industrial grade, which is the light blues, is always better profit than the 3 other alternatives. So that's why I picked Sports and Field. So before I jump into my little unboxing segment, I just want to give you the rundown of percentages of actually hitting certain tiers. First off, 80% for light blue, and then blue is 16%, purple is 3.2%, classified, which is pink, is 0.64%, and covert red is 0.128% to actually hit these tiers, which by the way is a lot better than the previous odds from the previous collections in the older version of the game CSGO. So technically you got more of a chance you do now than you did previously. So that's a W, but take these odds into account. because if you do end up hitting big, you end up winning a lot of money. Oh! Ooh! I mean, at least it wasn't like a light blue. You know, it was a blue, you know? Good start, good start. I'm pretty sure I can turn a profit. There's my first light blue. Nah, there's no golds in this, bruh. There's no golds. All I want to get is this. If I get this, then I make like triple my money. So I was gonna spam it. Oh, it would be very nice. It would be very nice if I got the fade. Oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh no, we haven't even got a single. Oh, we haven't got a single purple yet. You are very nice. Oh, yeah, that's what I just inspected, dude. Let's go. That's half of an armory pass right there. Just about. You know what? You know what? I really wish they would do the case. You know, I don't like this like CT model running. Like he's just running. Like give me the CS:GO. Oh no, just the Counter-Strike case opening would be nice. Give me that dopamine rush, you know, instead of this, so I can see all the items I'll never go by. Damn, dude. Come on, bruh. So far, I've lost money. And I'm continuing, every time I do the little spin, I'm losing money. Oh. We got that one purple, and this has been downhill ever since, dude. Oh my god, dude, look at them. It's not looking good, boys. Dude, I'm just getting all light blues now. What happened, dude? I was getting some consistent blues. Like this one. But now I'm just getting a whole lot of nothing, dude. Getting a whole lot of nada. Oh god. Nearly halfway, man. We're nearly halfway. I haven't got a single purple. Oh no, we got one purple. I'm talking about pink, sorry. I haven't got a single pink. Oh! Who needs a pink when you get the fucking fade, baby? Woo! Ooh! 400 bucks in the bag, mate. Put it in the bag. Oh, too fucking easy for your boy, mate. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a pretty low float. That's a pretty low float. Not seeing any scratches either. Woo-hoo-hoo, baby. Oh, see, money making method, boys. All you have to do is just put all your shenanigans, all your stars into the sports and field collection, mate. So mine is an 82% fade. 82% fade. Okay. So it's not the worst, but it's pretty close to being the worst. It's an 82%, 82.7% fade. We still got half to go, dude. We still got more to go. Let's get some pinks up in here, dude. Let's get some pinks or back-to-back fade. Nah, no, not back-to-back fade, dude. Damn. That would have been crazy if like I got back-to-back fades. I would have just ended my career. But you know, it'd be cool though if I get one now. Nah, okay. I can't trick the system. Yeah. But then some people, like most of the consumers of like the M4A1S fade, they don't really care about the fade percentage or the float. It's more the people that are very nitpicky about their skins and their types. Oi! We've got a nice little... Dude, that looks fact new as well. Oh, I'm in where? But we still got a... Different story, but things... So as you saw, I got incredibly lucky. This is actually the best thing I've ever unboxed in this game, if you can actually believe it. The last thing I ever unboxed, which was a red tier or / gold item, was a Brill Forest Field Tested, which sold for 60 bucks back in the day. So that was the last time I actually unboxed something decent. So that was a very nice surprise, and I did not expect that to happen at all. But let's dig into the statistics of it. So I had a total of 80 pulls used for all the stars because I had 310 stars and I used 308 of them, and that resulted in 80 pulls of the Sports and Field collection. I got 60 industrial grade level guns with a total of $21.63 with a mean of 36 cents. So on just the industrial grade, I lost a heck of a lot of money because each roll is 2.475 for a roll on the Sports and Field collection. And when I got the mean average of all the industrial grades, it's 36 cents. So I lost so much money on getting industrial grades. Obviously, everyone knows that if you get industrial grades, you're not going to make any money, which is understandable. But to into the mil spec, which is just the normal blues, you make about half of that back. So you make on average $1.77. So you're getting closer to the $2 mark, but it still costs $2.47. I'm just going to round it to 48 cents for you. It costs $2.48 a roll for the 4 stars. And I had a total of 17 guns for the blue, totaling at $30.12. So even with the mil spec grades, I got a couple of FAC new ones as well. And I did ultimately get a $3.35 one, which is a FAC new one, of course. But that one made back plus extra for hitting that one. But that was only a very unlikely case and happened twice. So without that, you're losing money even on mil spec grades. But this is where it gets a little bit fun. Because if you're feeling lucky and you go to the restricted, which is the purple tier, you can make some good money. So for me, I only got 2 restricted guns, both SMGs, and that came out to a total of $25.67 with a mean of $12.84. So with that, getting a purple, you take basically half the armory pass back because it's $2.48 a roll, and that's just over 5 rolls done just getting back. So, it's $12.04 is 5 rolls, and the mean outcome for the restricted tier was $12.84. So theoretically, if you get 2 purples, you make back all your money from buying the armory pass plus a little bit extra on top. And obviously you have all the other stars or ones that you pulled increase in profit as well. So you can make, if you just get only 2 purples and the rest just low tier grade, you still end up making, $5, $6, $7 profit, which is a lot better than the safe bet of a 15 cents gallery case sold on the Steam market. But like I said, Steam takes a cut. As everything is done on the Steam market here, the overall outcome is always going to be about 10 to 15, or it's going to be 15% less. So you do have to be very mindful of that. So including the fade, this is my total 80 rolls that I pulled on the Sports Field collection. I had a total of $757.42 with a mean of $9.47. Obviously, this has gone crazy up because of the fade, and I priced the fade at 680 Australian dollars, which is the cheapest one on a third-party site. If I was just doing Steam, it would have been 1,000 Australian dollars. So that would have made the mean and the overall total go even up even more. But I decided just to do a 60-80 to kind of pull it back a little bit because Steam takes a large cut. And if I just sell on a third party, I'll be making about $680 with minus the discount as well. But if you go onto the Steam market, that's 1,000 Australian dollars before tax. Now, a lot of people aren't going to be as lucky as I am. And honestly, I was just incredibly lucky. So I put it into perspective if you roll 1 pink. So I rolled 80 times. And if I only got 1 pink, so let's say I got a Glock or the Galil from the Sports Field collection. They all ranged from $160 to $95. So I just put $120 ballpark average for my pink pool. So that means the total amount with a pink pool instead of the fade would have totaled $197.42 with a mean of $47. So if you compare the $2.47 to the $2.48 for the rolls per roll, you actually lose a little bit of money. So you really do have to be hitting big in these rolls to actually make money. But that's why it's high risk, high reward. So the overall outcome of this video is showing you that you have to have a bit of luck, or maybe a lot of luck, to actually make good profit. But that is the high risk route. I definitely think you need to stay away from charms and stickers because there is no profit in them. Even if you get really lucky and you get like 2-3 reds, you're better off getting a red from one of these collections. Definitely the sports and field collection if you get a fade. If you get 2 fades, you're going to be rolling in the dosh, okay? But some people might not get a red and might not get even a pink. And if you don't even get a pink or a red in, let's say you do 50 rolls, you're going to be out of pocket for at least $80. And that's like going to be very hurtful towards you and your poor bank account. But you obviously did a gamble, and this is a cheaper alternative than opening cases themselves. So if you are, a case opener, you get an armory pass, you're going to be saving a lot of money. You're still going to get that kind of that dopamine, but it doesn't have the case opening dopamine reel, I like to call it. It just has the weird spinning thing, which I'm not a fan of, but I'd rather the gold one. But so it might not hit the same dopamine receptors as someone who does normal case openings, but it is a lot cheaper alternative and also something to kind of grind for as well. But the only way to be a sure, safe amount to make money is buying Fever and Gallery cases. That's the only thing in the Armory that you're guaranteed to make money off. Anyway, that's it for my experiment. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed my statistics and my little lucky draw. I honestly think that you should play it safe and get the cases. Plus, if they come out with a new Armory update and they get rid of the Gallery case and the Fever case, you're going to be making a lot of money because they will not be dropped anymore. So I think if you want to play the long game, I think you should just hoard Fever and Gallery cases. And then when a new Armory update or maybe a new operation, God, Valve, please give us an operation. I'm on my knees, okay? And they'll never be dropped again because once they get replaced in the Armory market, it's gone forever. So I think that's what I want to be doing in the future, is buying Armory passes and then just stockpiling Gallery and Fever cases. So yeah, that's it for my video. Thank you all for watching. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Mwah.